Any of the terms, comments, and stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
All right now, boys and girls, we want to introduce...
Please allow me to adjust my pants.
Adults, please.
Turn it up.
Run as fast as you can.
I'm gonna give you what you need. Get ready for Bam Radio. Let me do one more time. It's Radio Bam. Fucking idiot. What the hell am I talking about? It's Radio Bam.
And now, here's Bam.
Here's Bam.
Radio Bam. Sirius 28 faction. Oh, sweet Jess will Toll has joined us here live. You know that's Jess Margera.
He's my brother.
Look at it. G.I. Joe beard today.
Yeah, definitely. On a mission.
You got a haircut. Check it out, man.
I know.
Yeah, the radio people can really check it out.
You guys. I met you guys.
Novak just touched the ranch. Novak, Bam, and Dico. We're all sitting around. This week we got a wonderful fireplace in the center of us. You can hear it. Well, maybe you can't. Oh, look at those flames roar. Right off the bat, we had some shit stories last time, or the time before, whatever. And I'd love to just... I forgot to tell this one about Rake. This is a delicious shit story.
When and where?
I'm getting right to it fast. Ready? Here we go. Boom. The scene is Ocean City, Maryland. It's about 6 years ago. Me and Rake go down. We're starving. We're ready to get to this hotel and party. We got to eat. It's 10 of 9, okay? We go into this all-you-can-eat smorgasbord, seafood. I'm like, Rake, you want to do it? They're like, you got 10 minutes, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it, yeah. Let's just grill down. Oh, all right.
So we go, we feast, 10 minutes, stuff our face with seafood. We're out. In 10 minutes, we're walking down the street. Rake stops. He's like, hold up. And I was like, what? And I thought he had to tie his shoe, but just stood there. I don't know why he stood there to this day. Hold up a second. He was like a little kid shitting in his pants, dude, but I didn't know what he was doing. He was like, we gotta get to the hotel. I was like, I know, that's where we're going. I was like, what's the matter with you? He's like, I gotta take care of something. He doesn't say it the whole way back. Then he goes into the fucking bathroom downstairs. There's like a little arcade. He comes out with his fucking underwear. I was like, ew, what is that? He shit his pants walking down the street. It was so awesome, though. His face, if you could see his face.
Ew, man.
Hold up.
Was there any girls with you?
There were later, but you know when like a little kid just goes in the corner and shits himself, and it's like, you're like, what are you doing over there? And they're just like, they're just standing in a corner. You know they're fucking shitting so bad,
dude. Yo, I almost shit myself though, but no, I did. I went and saw a movie with Hoof Pate and Jen in Downtown Regal.
Oh my god, I got a very similar story. Continue.
And we went to Hibachi. And dude, I couldn't even see the movie. I had to rush home to go shit, and Hoof was in the car, and I drove all the way from Downtown, and I made it seriously to the fence. And I had to pull over to the side and go into the neighbors where all the cows are, and I shit.
You gotta have that excitement, even though you probably could have made it. You just want to shit outside.
I couldn't. I physically couldn't
get there?
make it.
Okay, tell me the movie, because if you say the name of the movie.
What movie?
Because I went and saw The Aviator like 3 nights ago, and I wanted to see it so fucking bad. I'm waiting to see this. I finally get there and see it. It's like 3 hours long. I had to shit. I'm fighting it the whole time. Like the last hour, I'm like, I can't leave. I had to fucking run out. I didn't even see the end of the movie. I ran home. I shit a tiny little bit in my pants, but I mostly made it.
Dude, DiCamillo in high school every time he had to shit, he would just leave the school and he'd go home. Like, why wouldn't you just go?
I want the comfort. I hate when people come in and you're like about to explode. You know, it's just like now I like to do it because I just want to. I know people are just fucking laughing their ass off. But I eventually found one bathroom. It was this handicapped bathroom at the edge of the high school where it met the middle school, and I would go in there, and no one would ever find me.
That was the best secret bathroom.
And I would draw comics on the door of like guys like fucking each other and like teachers and stuff. And every day I'd go back and they'd fucking have wiped it off, and I was like, great, a new pad of paper to write on, like a new wall to write on. I'd destroy that. And
what was it? The teacher's bathroom?
No, right where East meets Fugate. There's like a handicated bathroom right at the edge there where that center room is. It's like no one would ever go in because there's one shitter and one pisser, and you could blow that fucker apart.
It was the best like secret bathroom. Dude, it was great.
Remember Novak probably had a lot in high school. You had internal detention ID.
What's that?
It's
detention?
Like no, it's not detention after school. It's detention the whole entire day.
Instead of going to your classes, you just stuck in
internal
we don't
suspension
for that shit though.
One time, I just conveniently got paired up with Jess and Hannah.
Like you tried to get the attention that day. To get
Dude, I was so happy that I was in there with Hannah and Jess. So me and Hannah are drawing pictures back and forth, and I'm drawing a picture of Jess eating out like the teacher's ass that was watching us at the time. It was Mr. Kovac.
Dude,
and, is that who it was? Or no, it was somebody else.
You got caught me and you were passing notes back like, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, no, it was the Sean Connery guy. Who's that?
Oh, yeah, I think that is Kovacs. Well, dude, you drew a picture of me, like, blowing Mr. Kovacs or something.
And I actually put, like, Jesse and then an arrow pointing Mr. Kovac, and, like, and he's just blowing him and stuff. And I passed it to him, and I was laughing my ass off, and we were doing it the whole day. And Mr. Kovac's just like, Margera, bring that up here right now. And I'm like, oh, God. So I do.
Yeah, like, dude, all right. Any other person would have, like, ripped it up, like, ate it, you know, hid it in a book or something.
Not turned it
like,
over.
get rid of it, you know? But Bam just marched it right up there with no trouble at all. Like,
He's probably stoked to do it.
yeah, he just wanted to see the look on his face when he saw it.
No, you know what happened after that, though?
Yeah, what did they do?
Like, dude, okay, how old am I? I'm 16 or 17, and I'm drawing, like, pictures of, like, that's what you do when you're 16.
Yeah.
Dude, they scheduled, like, a serious, like, my parents had to come in and, like, a psychiatrist had to talk to me. I'm not kidding. Dude, I got suspended for that for 10 days. They had, like, a meeting, like, now I think your son has, like, major issues and da-da-da. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, I had like 10 comic books going, and I'd just draw the filthiest stuff of my friends just getting fucked by teachers and running around on these like skiing adventures,
funny.
like dicks through their ass coming out their mouth, blowing a load, like. And I had, oh man, if they looked at my shit, they would have fucking locked me away.
The worst though was when in lunch I had a teacher was yelling at me, and I had a plastic water gun. It was fucking orange. It was see-through orange.
Yeah.
And I said to the teacher, "Do we have a problem?" And I pulled up my shirt, and there was like an orange gun sticking out. Dude, they suspended me, and I'm just like, it's orange. You can see through it. And they're just like,
We don't know that.
Well, teenagers paint their guns orange these days to make them seem like a fake gun. I'm like, but it's see-through. You can see right through it, you fucking dope.
No, remember they called dope. They called mom one time, and they were like, your son Brandon is in trouble for attempted murder. And she's like, oh my God, attempted murder. She left work.
I know Abe flipped out.
Went there, like, you know, almost killed like 9 people trying to get there. And then they're like, Brandon took the wheels off the teacher's chair. And like, my mom's like, who gives a fuck about that? Get to the attempted murder part. They're like, that is it.
That is it.
That is it.
And she's like, did he take like all 4 wheels off the chair? Yes. Well then, like, he didn't even fall over or anything.
Just so dumb, dude. They need to fucking chill out. And ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cole just arrived. Matt Cole, the shipper.
Uncle Matt the shipper.
Uncle Matt the shipper.
That cool. Look at that. Look, he looks like MacGyver too. Look at that hair coming out the back. What's up, buddy?
He's going hippie like I was.
Dude, Matt was pretty bad at school, too. Remember when you always used to go up to your room and smoke all these cigarettes, then you put them in the desk, and I went and told Mama?
He was telling your ass, Uncle Matt.
1,000 pounds of cigarettes.
1,000 pounds of cigarettes.
Dude, he had like a stack of cigarettes. Like, I opened up his desk, like, why was I spying on your desk?
Snooping through your shit.
I was snooping through Uncle Matt's shit. I was like, fucking, how old was I? I was like 11 at the time, and
Dude,
Matt was probably 23 or something. Like, he's totally a legitimate age to smoke. I opened up the thing, and there's just like so many cigarettes. Like, Mom, there's so many cigarettes.
Held on them.
I held on them.
You'd think they would have got over it after Thanksgiving dinner when you were like 6 years old. You said, "Hey, Momo, Matt smokes Marlboros," and I'm like, "Oh."
You figure though she'd get over it when you tried to run away. This guy ran away from home, goes to Indiana with his pot brothers, his buddies, and then they go to this rock concert. What concert was that?
Ozzy Osbourne.
He went to an Ozzy concert, and this guy comes up with a video camera, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, let me tape you guys. Like, you know, I'm doing like a documentary, so like, you know, smoke that weed and then just say like, yeah." So they're just like, "Yeah, Ozzy, rock on, yeah." And it was just an undercover cop.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh man.
Randy Rhoads for that one. I can't.
What happened? Did they
So
laugh
you
you
see
out?
Mama would get over the whole Marlboro thing after that.
The cop that they had looked like a soccer mom, and she's like, over here, like she put it all together. And to this day, every time I
Why
see a
would you
soccer ball in the
get
back of
taped by
somebody's
a
car, I'm
soccer
like,
mom
oh, you took
smoking
away-
weed? I mean,
She was undercover. She was like looking for me. I guess her only
Looking
job was
for
to
me.
bust me and ruin my rock concert.
Matt Cole thought he was
Did
in
you even get to
goddamn
see The
Motley
Rock?
Crue, man, when he was younger.
You never even got to see The Rock?
I never got to see the
He didn't see Randy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
It was Randy Rhoads before he died.
That is so
One of the
weird.
last
Well, wouldn't be
shows before
after.
Randy Rhoads.
It was Randy Rhoads before he died.
Like they just drag his corpse on stage.
Jesus Christ!
He's just all dead up there.
That sucks,
But dude,
man.
Matt was like the metal like rock star of Pencrest High School. Like he was
Damn, you missed it? Just because of the soccer mom bitch?
Yeah, that
What
was
they,
the worst
what
part.
they do? They fucking drag you in the cell or something?
Yeah, they took me, the drug problem of Indianapolis, away from the Market Square Arena, which is now completely imploded anyway. And they took me downtown. They took all my stuff off me. They put it in a shoebox. So of course, when your mom shows up, they can go, look at this, look at that. Like if it already wasn't bad enough picking your 16-year-old kid up at an Ozzy concert, locked up in jail for possession of marijuana.
Well, you haven't gotten much better because me and you and Bam and Novak went to the bar the other day.
Holy
and fucking-
shit,
He
Uncle
put
Matt
his head
shit
through
first.
my wall in the guest room, and the drywall's just all fucked up now.
I heard it was my torso. I haven't even seen it yet. Fitzy called me up Sunday.
And you
said-
didn't even know it. He just woke up and then left and didn't even see it. And then we had to call him and be like, Matt, you fucking put a hole in my wall like the size of like your like fucking 2 midgets.
Matt simply can't go to Duffers or a bar and just have casually a beer or two, you know, like it's always like, who would do that Matt
anyway?
goes into the bar, I want 6 shots of Rocky Mountain, motherfuckers. That's always what he wants to do.
I know.
It's always,
What's
The
your
first time I
last
went
choice?
drinking with him, even the bartenders were like astonished at his drinking. Like he was like, give me a fucking Bacardi and blah blah blah, and he lit the bar on fire. And like all this shit. Like,
serious?
yeah, I'm dead serious. He got all these shots that were on fire and stuff, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, man. Like,
what is a Rocky Mountain motherfucker?
I have no idea.
Just like,
It's good.
You know, I bet you don't even like it. You just like saying it.
Actually, I go from like sections of drinks. Like you get really drunk on peppermint schnapps. I'm never drinking that again, right? And then all of a sudden you drink SoCo and lime. You get drunk on it. Like, that shit sucks. I hate that.
Yeah, man, I hate those
Vodka.
SoCo lime.
I'm into it.
Well, that was like the drink of choice, and then every time when if I was doing a shot, it would be that, but like, and then like you get all sick and throw up, and then just like the taste of that lime juice.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, it
man,
tastes like
is the-
Flintstone vitamins.
Washington apples. What do you think of that? It's a real fucking girly drink, but you don't need a chaser. It's brilliant.
I think I had one of those up at a party in New York one time, and this one guy was standing next to me. Isn't it like the apple schnapps or something?
I don't know, but all I know is, dude, if you stop drinking,
Yeah, what the hell is that? No, man, it's so fucking retarded. You think you found out the best thing in the world. You don't need a chaser after that. It's great. Oh my god. Take that fucking dress
Simple
off, dude.
things
I got a
mean so
fucking
much
Papa
to me.
Jack. A Washington apple, man. I'll tell you what, I go right from heroin to a Washington apple, dude. I'd stick it in my veins if I could. They're out of control, dude. That's your golden drink right there.
I love it, man. I mean, it's just like drinking a glass of water. It's like, you know, it gets you fucking loaded.
Novak smelled like fuck yesterday, dude. I went skating with him at the mini ramp, and every time I get up to the deck, I'd be like, ew, what is that? And I thought it was this like rollerblade kid with the sick knee pads.
It
on.
was
Like, it's
me.
probably them pads. No, it was Novak, and he was wearing all my clothes that day and my nice brown jacket. Everything is contaminated, dude. I can't even explain the smell. It was like a combination of like puke, sweat, and shit.
It was the worst. It was the worst ever
He
smelled.
must have like puked on himself the other night, and then he fell asleep in his clothes, and then maybe like shit a tiny bit, and then he went skating with me the next day.
I smelled better when I was home. I smelled better when I was homeless shooting up dope, man. I'm fucking lying. I mean,
How
I
did you
couldn't-
smell that? Dude, I can't explain the
I
smell.
seriously
It
was
was
not
rank.
exaggerating. I couldn't stand my own fucking filth that time, man.
That must be with like blood, sweat, and tears when you're just puke, shit, and sweat. Just a complete ball of scum and shit.
And then once I said something, once I actually figured out after the 5th run of me walking past him, I was like, ew, Novak, you fucking reek, man. And then Glom was like, yeah, I noticed that too. And then the other guy was like, yeah, I thought that was you. Like, everybody.
Dude, I was trying this trick for hours. After the focus got off, when I was trying, everyone just talked about my smell. I felt so bad I left the ramp, man. I couldn't even do it. I had to leave.
Jess, how about the chair at the movie theater? How bad it smelled?
Oh my god.
What chair?
Dude, our boss, like, he would just rip farts in his office chair all day long.
Yeah.
And like Brandon dared me to smell it.
Yeah, like you sit down, it was like a computer chair. And you sit and the air would squeeze out and come up through your fucking thighs and you just smell like... It's just like a sweaty, dirty arcade cheese fucking...
And you got him to smell it one day?
I made him say, I was like, come on, just smell it, Jess, smell it.
Yo, dude, you're a frumper at heart, man. Yo, you're a frumper.
Shady Circle slash frumper.
Because, dude, because Mom always pisses herself, and she sat on my favorite couch like a few years back, and I made Jess frump the seat, and it smelled like the sickest.
What is frumping it? What is that?
When you go up to the seat and just start sniffing.
doing that.
Of course you don't, Jess.
They have them all over Denmark.
At least Brandon offered me money to...
because there's so many bicycles in
he was
Denmark.
the manager.
So when people
Dude,
go
Brandon
into
was the
7-Eleven...
manager at that job.
Shut up, asswipe. when people go to 7-Eleven in Denmark, you know, all these like hot girls and stuff, then these fucking bandits run around the corner and they frump the seats while they're like...
Bandits.
Yeah, why? What do they get
But
from
they're
it?
frumpers.
They just like it? That's a
Closest you can get to it sometimes.
Yeah,
It's just another fetish, man. Different kind of
some
fetish.
fat fuck or something can't get any pussy. He needs to go frump the seat.
It's like a fat old man that steals women's underwear from a fucking laundry line. You know what I mean? What purpose does it serve?
A laundry line.
Well, I from the seat at the movie theater because he offered me all this money because Brandon used to just go in the safe.
Jesus.
Yeah, Brandon Harold. That guy was crazy.
Remember when we went to the roof of the movie theater and we stole all these golf balls from old masters, and then we were just golfing off the top of the roof, and we were just hitting other stores' windows and like cars and
Launching
shit.
him into traffic.
No, what happened?
Then we got caught.
Yeah, no, we had all these golf balls, and we fucking went and stole them off this golf course. And then we fucking were driving them off this flat roof. It was great fun. And then somebody like hooked one, and it hit this house like way in the distance and went through their window. So the cops like came one day and like saw the door open ajar, and they were like looking around. They saw someone broke in. They called me up and they were like, "Oh, we found blah blah blah. We went in for this reason. We found like bags, like 200 golf balls. Like, want to tell us about that?" And we're like, we tried to avoid it, and then we were just like, "Fuck the cops." We went and gave the golf balls back, and fucking they were like, "Yeah, we stole your golf balls. We're sorry. Here they are." And they were like, "Huh, cool." They didn't even care at all. And then the people that windows we broke, they came over, and they were like, and the cops were there ready to fucking give us hell, and they were like, one of the girls that worked there was like their substitute teacher. So they were like, "Oh, just give us $10." And they gave them $10. The window was fixed, and they were like, "Yeah, but what about the golf balls?" We were like, "Oh, we drove them back and gave them back," and they didn't care. And they were like, they were so fucking mad, dude. They wanted
You just look so official, though. The cops would show up whenever we did something stupid, and you just come out like, "Well, I'm the manager, and nothing like that would ever happen."
Then as soon as the door would close, here comes Deco marching up to the roof of the movie theater.
No, one day was so fucking scary. I couldn't get up to the fucking roof. It was locked, the fucking thing, to get up there. So I was like, gosh, what the fuck's going on? I got a fucking ladder, backed my truck up, and climbed up the fucking rooftop. I get on, and there's these two assholes up there fucking doing the survey for the shopping center, and they're like, "Oh, looks like you have a lot of fun up here." And I was like, "Fuck you guys." I fucking got the thing off they tried to tie it with, went down and fucking locked it, and was like, "Yeah, find your own way off."
How the hell did they get down?
I don't know how they got
the
down.
F-word 11 times in the past 5 seconds.
Fun.
So we're gonna play a rock song to Deco's F words. This is Kill Switch Engage, and the song is called "The End of the Heartache," and it's fucking awesome. Radio Bam Series 28 Fetch.
And now back to Radio Bam thing.
On, how the fuck you say it? Is it Sirius? On Sirius 28. Faction.
But we're back. Oh, there's some gay radio shit. Oh, sorry. Hey, but look at Matt King Collins here. Aren't you excited? Getting hard on like a fucking rocket ship. Jess Margera's here. He is effing great. There's Brandon Novak. We're starting to be friends. I shake his hand once in a while. Of course, Bam. Deco.
I wanted to fix your pizza today, and so did Novak.
I will never let Novak even. Ew. I would eat the ass of a Mexican dog after it ate awful Mexican food that will make me shit twice as bad before I even let Novak look me dead in the eye for 3 seconds. He's like Medusa. You stare at him for 3 seconds. You don't turn to stone. You just get like smut. You turn to smut.
Everybody just noticed that Matt Cole just grabbed my soda and ashed it.
Oh, was that yours?
It's a brand new soda. Did you feel the weight of the heaviness?
And then he put it right back in front of you.
Yeah, I was like, who the hell drinks vanilla cream? This is some shit.
It's still great. It's how heavy it is.
It's not even a quarter of the way gone. And he ashed it and puts it right back in front of Bam's face.
No questions like whose soda is this?
I'll get you another one on the break.
I'd love to see Matt Cole in Indiana Jones instead of Harrison Ford. Just like drunk with all them snakes around, like, fuck it. Trying to switch that like gold thing, like, oh, it's as heavy as a beer.
Like, first scene, we're gonna die.
Switch that monkey head with a 6-pack, like, weighing it.
Matt, how come all through high school you insisted on wearing high-top white ponies?
Oh, yeah.
They were
He was
cool,
the first
actually.
to rock the bender, too, man. I remember, like, he used to wear a bandana around his ankle. Like, and I was like, damn, that's cool, dude. Like, it was 86. I thought it was like...
Is that when you tight-rolled your shits?
There was like so many chicks just chasing us, and we were having so much fun. And we were like the local Van Halen, so. Medea.
You guys were fucking rebels, huh?
Apparently now not.
Dave Millen.
Yeah, Dave
And who
Millen.
was the singer? His name was The Sheep.
The sheep.
His name is a rubber.
Who was the sheep?
Dude, and they hated him. He had Jerry curls.
Yeah, the only
You ever see Coming to America, like, just let yourself go?
Yeah.
That commercial, that's totally that guy.
we knew these people at the Hotel Regency, that skanky Hotel Regency across from the Granite
You know what that is?
Where?
Hotel Regency
Hotel
across the
Regency
street
on Route 1.
from Granite Red Mall.
That
By Riddle
ballroom.
Hospital.
That ballroom we got to practice in every day. That was our party room because we knew this one guy who worked there. Well, he was connected with the Sheik. He was like, this guy's a Sheik. We're like, yeah, whatever. As long as we got the ballroom. Well, he made it so we charged $10 a ticket, which was unheard of back in 1986, right?
Right.
We got 300 people to come. And at the very last minute, he shoved this guy Sheik up there on the stage, and we're like, no, our grandparents are here. Like, my nephews are here. They
Dude, I was like 7, and I went to go see him, and Mum took me, and the first word out of the Sheik's mouth was like, "Y'all ready to fucking do it tonight?" Yeah, and she's like, "Huh?" You know,
We had total earmuffs.
she's
so
like, "You
bad,
fuckers doing good tonight, you fucking fucker!" Yeah. You know, man, his mama was just like, "We are out of here." He had to leave and shit. And
leave?
Matt got yelled at. He had a big lecture when we got home.
We weren't allowed to go anywhere near that place. My mom was picking me up from school. She was like, I don't know about that guy in his silk shirt, but I don't give a shit what the hell's going
He
on.
had
Sheik was
fucking
bad
leather
news.
pants on, too. He was dead serious with, like, red leather pants with, like, the zippers like Michael Jackson.
nice silk shirt.
And we caught him beating off in the bathroom with rose milk. So we really didn't want that son of a bitch thing for us.
Wait, when and
Didn't
what?
that guy make you tell the story or make him tell the story or something?
Oh, they had a whole series of hotel rooms that all were theirs and stuff. They let us party in them. It was great, right? But we walked in one day like, hey, what's going on? Nobody in the room. So you walk to the back of the hotel room, you know, and here's the Sheik. They're like, oh, yo, oh. And he had a bottle of rose milk in one hand. I was like, oh, dude. And I was like, oh, yo.
What the hell is rose?
You know what he
Yeah,
said?
what
He
is
said,
rose
I was in my space. Space?
God, I hope to God the Sheik has Sirius Radio, man.
What do you think? What's the Sheik doing nowadays? Have you heard?
Oh, he's probably standing in a lunch
He's
line
definitely not
somewhere.
thinking
like
that
in
somebody's talking on
Hawaii.
the radio about him beating off with rose milk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Dave Milne's listening to this. He's probably laying flat on the floor just dying.
Dude, Matt, if you stop drinking, like, the beer company would just be looking at their figures like,
What's going on in
why did
Allentown?
sales drop like 60% this week?
Westchester seems to have a decline in sales. Yeah, if I quit for a week, Yingling would probably call me and say,
Yo, man.
Man, Nico just like insisted on getting up and giving me a cigarette. I knew something was shady about the whole deal, but I couldn't quite put 2 and 2 together. He doesn't hand me the cigarette because he doesn't want to touch me. So the cigarette bends over. I bend over to get it, and right in my fucking face, straight nastiest fart.
hey, is that a wooden nickel?
Is that
a weed pen?
I love the part of the young man's face.
And then he takes the cigarette back. I don't even have a cigarette now.
Here.
Jesus.
And he throws it now. It's all bent up.
I stepped on it.
Stepped on it. It's broken.
Perfectly good cigarette you ruined. Shame.
So, Uncle Matt and the Shipbirds, when are you guys going to start touring?
I don't know. When are we, Jeff?
Dude, I'll play drums on it, definitely. Let's do a show at Rex's soon.
I want to play kazoo.
Why don't you sing guitar?
I'm not really that good at guitar.
You could solo and shit like. Ooh.
Hey Jess, how does track 8 go on your new CD? What is that? That's that rock version.
Track 8 on the new one?
Yeah, the new one. No, I heard it, but I can't remember. What's the riff on it?
Damn, I don't know.
How's it go, Jess?
Dude, you know the riff.
How's the riff go?
All right, what's the opening track?
I can't be giving away any of the new.
All right,
How's that go,
well,
Jess?
something like it. How's it go? The first track, the opening, because that was really good too.
You just want to hear me sing guitar?
No, I don't, dude. Because it was good, but
Come on, Jess, how's it go?
I don't know.
Jess called me up one day when he's like, dude, the album's
You gotta hear
so
the new
sick,
album.
man. Dude, the first track's like, and then, oh, dude, did you hear like the third track? No, it's called Under the whatever. I'm like, no, how's that one go? It's like, like, dude, he was just singing guitar for like hours and hours.
He sang his whole CD,
Dude,
every guitar
he
riff.
sang the riff of his whole CD.
And then we put it on speakers, so every time I talk to Jess, I just, yo, how's track 6 go? And he's just like,
I'll try to explain to somebody. You know that song goes like, they're like, no.
That's Jess.
Like, come on, man. It goes.
Hey, Jess, how does the riff to the track 10 on Fireball Ministry go? Choker. Well, let's fucking hear it, man.
Let's do it.
Fireball Ministry Choker.
This
and
band is
followed by
awesome.
Shat No Ass.
Well done.
On Radio Bam Series 28.
Good selection.
Action, baby.
Hi, guys.
Now back to Radio Bam.
You like that? Yeah! You like that? I like it. Dude, it's so vulgar. I want to make a music video for that song. I just picture like some girl walking by the street and it's just like, she does not have an ass! Where the fuck did the rest go wrong? Why'd you say whoa at the end?
And then the band's like, whoa, whoa.
Yo, I heard that guy got like shot in the head, and now the only thing that's on his mind is like sex and fucking like.
Oh, come on. You really believe that?
I'm serious.
They opened for us.
Yeah.
Shad opened for us in Jersey. It was great.
Was it funny?
Yeah, well, of course, that's the show that like my mom and like all our aunts and uncles have
Hey,
to
you
come
met Cole?
to. Jeff,
What kind of
Jeff
faggot
Wood from
ring you
Shat
got,
was
Matt?
wearing a dildo helmet.
Listen to that faggot ass ring.
Listen to Metco's faggoty.
Where's that?
I like that. It's like Castlevania a little bit.
It is still going.
It's in the side pocket over there.
What a dope.
Be like, hello. Oh, I figures it goes off right when I get it.
Jess, there's an email that's about Jesse. Should I read it to him?
What is it?
Yeah, read it in the voice of the person though.
Mary.
Okay.
Hi, Jess. My name is Mary, but that's at the end. There's things on the message board that constantly refer to a joke to you at your old job about the 3rd floor and a fire thing. What does that mean?
Oh my God, Brand, you tell him what it means.
Mary from Chicago, Indiana.
What?
Illinois. That's funny.
All right, Mary. Well, me and Brandon used to work at a store called Neiman Marcus, and on the 3rd floor was the most annoying people, and there was all these like
What
raging
kind of people?
flamers.
What do you mean? Were they fags or were they charcoal experts?
Dude, they were on fire, like raging on fire. Remember, dude, I can't say his name, can I?
No.
Yeah,
you
I can't
can't.
say
Say
his
his
name.
first name.
Todd. He would just come down like, Brandon, I need this sent out immediately. And so we just joked that everybody on the 3rd floor. Wait, what the hell? How did that start? You did an interview and they were like, "What's your favorite CKY song?" And you said 3rd floor flamethrowers or something.
Yeah, it's because all the flamethrowers are on the 3rd floor, so we'd always make gay jokes about, oh, dude, Jess, you're on the 3rd floor so bad. And that's what it is, sweet Mary.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
now everybody's like trying to download this song, like this unknown CKY song called 3rd Floor Flamethrower.
Fire department?
Doesn't even exist.
It doesn't exist. That's a funny thing. It doesn't exist.
Hey, you know what does exist, possibly? Novak just may have a girlfriend.
No.
Yeah, I'm into
Guess
it.
what
I'm
her name
into
is?
it.
What? Tainted Barfy cunt?
Dude, the
Because
chick is
the first
hot.
time he took this girl, she's like this Indian girl, like she's straight up Indian.
I know who it is.
Yes. Her name is, well, we won't say, but the first
Fuck it, say it.
first time he brought her in, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, I'll be back. He comes back out, she has barf all over her titties and puss and like, all over herself and like clothes. He's like, that's your kind of girl, issue here. So we have to like pick her up and place her barfy cunt into his own bed. She falls off of it. She tries to make it to the bathroom and then she just passes out on the toilet. And then he sees her like he locks her in the bathroom. That it was like the biggest disaster date ever gone to ban.
The bitch woke up the next morning and said she had the best night of her life.
But then a week goes by. You figured he'd be fed up, and then he bumps into her killdares again, and then they go out when she's not all hammered up.
She was sober.
Yeah, and they actually had a fun time. So him and Barky cunt just.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say her name, but
here.
She's not American Indian. She's flying carpet Indian, right?
I don't know.
Is she? There's only one around the town. I know.
Yeah.
Flying carpet.
Yeah, I know.
She's hot, right?
No, she's.
No, it's not my girlfriend then.
Right.
This chick is hot.
Yeah, she's flying the carpet through the equator.
The whole night
So
I
good,
was like,
man.
Yeah, man, you go to the fucking Sweaty Boy Factory hanging out with Barky Company. You try yourself a shot. You fucking crazy.
Raab loves the fact that I go out with an Indian.
You date her as your girlfriend?
She's my girlfriend.
God, man.
I've already bought her a nice shirt and everything.
I'd love to see you get married with just garbage men and trash cans as the grooms and
you humped her up
groomsmen.
the butt the first night you met.
That's why I love her.
Ew.
That's why I like the bitch, man.
Did you strike oil when you fucked her ass?
Nah, man, but she's a fucking beast in the bedroom. I'll tell you that, man. She throws me around like a rag doll. That's unusual.
Novak had hot barfy sex and then made you a pizza afterwards.
I've never been.
But he had a condom when he was regular humping her, and then she wanted to take it off when he humping the ass. Like, he doesn't care about diseases. Like who knows about this character?
Yeah, syphilis.
Yeah, I got syphilis, Hep C, AIDS, scabies.
Those are all the toppings on the pizza.
rabies.
You name it, I got it. Like, I'm proud of my diseases.
When Novak offers to make you food, that's like the toppings. Like, you want some Hep C, you want some AIDS.
Yeah, man, you want some Hep C, syphilis, AIDS, rabies, scabies, you name it, babe, I got it.
Rabies, scabies.
Like you're proud to say.
So I like try to talk him in to let me take her on this trip with me, but he won't let me. I don't know why. Why won't you let me take her, man?
This is an all-guy trip. We're going to...
But I'm in love, man.
Tell her to hop on the carpet and meet you there. I bet you would kill her.
Oh, gee, Tika, man.
Hop on there with.
Yo, Brandon, if you want to keep her, though, you're going to have to piss all over her back.
Really?
Dude, Matt really did that to his girlfriend.
Ew,
Is there any reason behind that?
We're at the bar the other night, and Matt sees this hot-ass girl, Uncle Matt and the Shitbirds, right? And he goes like this. He's like, man, I want to fuck her. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, but I'm going to fuck her with a piece of toilet paper hanging out of my ass. I'm like, ew, and why? Ew, and why?
No. We're playing pool at my house.
Dude, Matt says the best things when he was young. Dude, Matt was hammered playing pool at Jess's house, and he just goes out of nowhere. He's like, if I don't make this shot, then I'm going to suck everybody's dick.
Yeah, it was like, ew. Like, what kind of a threat is that? Like, and he missed it.
I want to fuck her. He missed it. I want to fuck her, but
so bad.
I want to fuck her with a piece of toilet paper hanging out of my ass.
So I was wondering if it was definitely as absurd as I thought. So our waitress comes up to the table, and I have to tell the waitress what he said. It's a hot young waitress. I'm like, babe, sit down, because you're going to need to take a load off to hear this fucking story. I tell her, and she's like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. He got up and walked away mad.
Yeah.
The bitch walked away mad in his comment.
I tend to do that to a lot of people in bars, I guess.
we were in Spence a long time ago, and Vose was there, and there was like all these hot girls on the table across, and Matt just goes, you ladies look like you need a beer. And they were just like, no, we're okay. And got up and left.
Here we go.
They got up and left.
Yeah, and then,
Like
of course,
that was his pickup line.
You guys look like you need a beer.
and then I know because Jess is like,
Their beer's probably
"They're
half
just a
full."
bunch of bitches, man. They leave. They don't want beer. They're just bitches anyway.
Shut up! I was making fun of how
Well,
big
if
your
you're
line
Spence,
was.
they probably want like Pinot de Grigio or whatever.
Pinot Grigio.
You ladies look like you need a beer. That's not gonna win any girl.
I know, yeah. I'll tell you. Well, I mean, like, when I went to bed one night drunk, I don't do it real often, but
Every night.
Yeah, right.
I got so hammered, I was laying in bed, I peed all over my girlfriend's back, right? And then we woke up in the morning, I was like, God damn, you pissed all over the place. And she's like, you did it. And I'm like, so I went back to sleep. She threw my robe down on the bed and just crawled back in with me. I'm like, oh, she's a keeper, man. keeping her.
Oh, class. Uncle Matt and Ginsburg. Oh, class.
Uncle Matt. The best is trying to like Matt Cole's really good at recording music, and like because I got a 16-track in my basement, so we've just been recording songs.
But he has a problem.
But he gets so drunk so quick. So if you want to get anything down on tape that's good, like you have like a 2-hour window of like, okay,
Matt'll
we gotta get this done before Matt gets drunk.
But if you do like a guitar solo and you're like, oh man, I fucked up, record over that.
Yeah, he's like,
you know what? No, we'll keep it. Put on those 16 tracks. Dude, there'll be like 23 tracks of just random guitar solos that no one's happy with. And it's like, yeah, we'll keep that one too, just in case.
It's just like a scratch track that you're just playing along with, kind of messing up and not caring. He's like, I'm keeping that.
It's like an old lady that refuses to throw anything away.
He does have a good logic though, because Jess's first try doing the drums was fucking perfect. Jess was like, no, I can do better.
Yep.
And then it took him 2 hours to get it right again. And he could have just kept the first one. It was better than all of them.
Sometimes that's the
totally
case.
True. We just recorded a song for that Melvin's tribute for Prima Donna's label. I laid it down perfect the first take, and I was like, you know, I'm sure I could throw something in there and just do it a little bit better. And I seriously spent 2 hours fucking up a million times, and then.
And I was drunk, so I couldn't record it very well. So
yeah, and he can't even punch in or anything. Like,
I figured out I already knew how to do it. That's how I didn't know.
Matt Cole, what's your favorite beer, by the way?
I like Yingling, but I like Magic Hat too. That's pretty good.
That's a fucking lie. That's all Novak point to that bottle. I'm doing good, Dico. I'm doing good.
The only beer I don't like is the beer that comes out of my nose.
What's that?
I haven't had any.
Yeah, I got a serious question for you, Jess. How do you two find time to record tracks in between almost getting kicked out when the music's too loud?
Oh yeah, dude.
Because I don't know.
I can't wait.
We went there to skate the other day, and goddamn, a fucking tornado came in the basement. A tornado just
Seriously,
came
we weren't
down.
even drinking. We were just there for 15 minutes. I go over to Jess's house like once every 3 weeks, and that's when his girlfriend decided to be bitchy.
She's pregnant. What
That's
you
pregnant. Pregnant shit
Dude,
happens.
pregnant mood swings are crazy, and I've learned not to.
Well,
like
I'll be on vacation.
I'll tell you what, I've been tough love. If you go over and look at their guest room,
oh, dude, yeah.
I'm tough love. She's
This is
probably
the
like,
worst
"Your
thing ever,
uncle
though.
has never
Jess
done
got so loaded when we were at the bar the other night. Bam has a humongous house with no rules, but Jess insists that we take the party back to his pregnant wife's house.
I do not
As soon as
remember
we
that
get
at all.
back, Jess passes out, and then we get yelled at.
Everyone's like, shut up,
Did I
shut up.
seriously say, come back to my house?
You insisted that you were screaming
that
out,
makes
party
sense
at my
because
house.
I don't remember paying the bill, leaving, going home. I don't know who drove. I don't want to know who drove home. I was a mess. I don't even remember.
I was
Dude,
destroyed
if my
too.
girlfriend ever gets pregnant, man, I'll be like, I'll be in New Zealand for 9 months.
All one
I'll
word.
be chilling in New Zealand.
New
I'll
Zealand.
be in New Zealand for
New
It's like the
Zealand.
furthest possible flight you could take.
Phones don't even reach there. You can't even call me the bitch, babe.
You're on a plane for a day, like 23 hours or something.
So did you ever end up going with Kelly?
Oh yeah, because you refused to go to that party. You was like, I'm not going. I'm just gonna bitch.
Let's see if you went.
You know
I
you did.
can't remember.
You liar! You're a liar!
Just
You're a
4
liar!
days ago. What are you talking
Not
about?
even 4 days
I don't
ago.
remember if I went or not.
Well, think about it.
But we argued
Jess,
for like 3 hours after
He knows
that.
damn fucking well. Jess,
He
did you
went.
go? Did you go,
Think
Jess?
hard, Jess.
Dude, I can't remember yesterday.
Come on,
Wake up, Jess!
The day with the cribs and we were recording and
He knows
Where was the party? Do you remember where it was?
I don't know. Just
You had the move boxes. Jesse, we have to leave in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
you had a headache and then bam and then come over and you want to come down and play drums. All that shit.
We were 2 hours late, but I did end up going.
Dude, Jess,
Devastated
going.
Jess.
We were arguing for 2
You're in
hours.
trouble now.
But no, because then she
You
like
are in
apologized
trouble.
and stuff, so I was like, all right.
She called out Novak about designated Jess.
Hey, Casey.
I don't
Casey.
want Jess having that nickname. It's like, well, that's what he is. You're making him not drink.
And this is the thing. Casey's
Are
getting
you
the blame for
kidding me?
this.
Actually,
Casey's the board man that works for Y100. He's behind here working the board now, so you can't hear.
was such a good nickname, though.
Jess is fucking doing shit, and we started talking about him and never coming to the bar. And Casey hands me this little note with a piece of fucking a code name to tell him like a make fun of joke.
Brilliant.
And I guess his girl heard about it. We went immediately to kill this. Oh man, I can't even tell a story without getting farted in my face.
Get a bigger
Anyways,
room.
we go to Kildare's, and I get cornered in the bar, and she's like, I don't want you making fun of Jess. I don't want you doing that shit. And I'm like, I'm
Are you
sorry.
serious? I didn't know about
I
that.
mean, it wasn't. I mean, I'm exaggerating.
Now we're gonna have a whole new argument.
I know.
Way to go to Kildare's.
Blame this on this end. Blame it on Bam because
And then he goes, look, I had no parts of it. If you really want it to end, you're going to have to go up to Bam and tell him, and then she never did.
She told Jen.
Designated Jess. That's just more fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Are you
Now
kidding
we're going on full attack
I
mode.
drink like it's like my job. anymore.
Not these days.
I just drink at home recording songs of this asshole.
Casey, do you
Real
remember?
fun, Jess.
Do you remember what you made me tell him that day? What was his code name? Something like that. But Kelly was not fucking pleased, and I heard about it for 2 hours.
I
at a
didn't even
bar.
hear that episode.
You were here, dipshit.
I don't remember talking about that.
Yeah, do you do hard drugs in spare time?
See, I drink.
It's that car accident that Dunn got him in.
You told, yeah, you did.
How do you not remember if you went to the fucking party 4 days ago?
It went
I
before,
do
though.
that shit all the time. It's like
Jess,
all
I do it
too.
I think he just doesn't want to get made fun of.
No,
he went.
I'm trying to think. I think it was.
And he says he was 2 hours late. Now he remembers he was 2 hours late.
Yeah, how do you remember you're 2 hours late, but you don't remember if you went or not?
Just because he doesn't want to get made fun of.
You're leaving
I don't
important
remember
parts
what I
out.
did yesterday, dude.
It's not good enough, Jess.
It's a car accident.
What'd you do yesterday?
And plus, I got in another accident on the go-kart with Day-Day.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Those guys drove right
dude,
to freaking
in Pennsylvania, it's probably like 12 degrees out right now. This dipshit, he got this 2-man go-kart, so he goes by this ditch, and he has Lisa in it, which is my cousin, and she's probably weighs. You don't have to tell everybody she's hot, but she's in the car, and she weighs half as much as Day-Day does. So the first thing, Jess goes through, like, so close to this, like, ditch where there's a big river, and he makes it with her, and then he puts Day-Day for a ride, and Day-Day weighs twice as much as she does, so he does the same, like, spin at the same spot, and they just skid right into the lake.
Dude,
Jess goes into the lake in this frozen-ass lake. How cold was it?
It was freezing, man.
Jesus, Jess.
Oh.
And the thing ran perfect after that. I tipped it over and everything.
But he was like 3 miles away from his real house, but Don Vito's house was like walking distance, so he just ran in there, and Don Vito had to help him out.
Don Vito helped you out of your wet
I had to
clothes?
put on Don Vito's like size 50 sweatpants.
You put Don Vito's
Probably.
fucking slingshots on?
Go around twice, right?
Put some of Don Vito's underwear on too?
Oh, good God. I'd rather die than
Good God.
No! No!
Yeah, we went to Don Vito's the other day, and he just fucking lounged up in a room like a vampire, all lights are out and shit.
Don Vito has 5 televisions in his bedroom.
That all work.
One's devoted to sports, one's devoted strictly to porn, the other one's for cable television, the other one's for like regular television, and then the other one is strictly for VCR and DVD.
So Bam sees the VCR lights on. He's like, "Yo, Vito, what are you watching?" Presses play. It's Paris Hilton taking a cock right in her mouth, man. It was the worst porn of my life.
It was like night vision ass blurry porn.
Dude,
No.
She's in mid-fuck.
Matt Cole borrowed a porn from Don Vito once. It was the worst porn in the world. It was the Mighty Midget.
Yeah, Bridget the Midget.
Ew. It was the Mighty Midget.
Yeah,
I've seen the Mighty Midget.
There was 2 midgets in it, but actually it was the same
like
midget.
Superman and just gets fucked.
I've seen that.
Yo, I heard that they made this porn. I didn't get to see it yet, but they painted this whole entire guy green on a green screen except for his cock, so it's just this floating cock.
No way.
Yeah, they filmed it all on green screen. They spent some dollars on it.
Damn. We need to see that.
Let's track it down.
We don't want to see the rest of the guy anyway, right?
I will. I'm on that.
You're on that?
Yeah, I use
Dude,
something.
Matt Cole, you look like you could be in porno, dude.
I'd try. I don't know. Once they drop
I
trowel,
did porno in a
once
heartbeat.
they drop trowel and they'd see the full 3 inches, they'd be like, "Nah, man,
The full 3
you
inches.
better go find another job."
Yo, Matt, maybe me and you are
Did
related.
you
If
have a
that's
piece
the
of toilet
truth.
paper hanging out of your
Yeah, I
ass?
had a piece of toilet paper hanging out of my ass.
Dude, why would you ever want to fuck a girl with a piece of toilet paper hanging out of your ass?
Right.
It just means you took a fat ass shit, and now you're like spread your ass while you're
Still got a shit
it's
nugget
chick.
stuck to it. They got lights all shining.
And
up
then
my
you know
butthole,
when you're humping a girl,
That's
she always puts her arms around you and like holds your ass. She just like spread it apart, like shit stains coming out.
Here's the best. Okay, I'm 15 years old, and me, Jess, Matt, and Ape and Phil are all going on this road trip to Key West for Halloween. And Matt just had some random one-night stand with this trailer park whore.
Is this the story? I hope it is.
Yeah. So we go away for 10 days to Key West. And like we have a good old time. Like he doesn't even think about the girl at all because it was just a one-night stand.
One night stand.
We
that's
drive
it.
all the way back to his house in Elkton, Maryland, and there she is. She's there in the driveway with her like 7 kids.
It's like 1 in the morning, too.
And it was like 1 in the morning, dude. Like that is fucking tweaked. And then she's just like, "Where have you been?" He's like, "What? Who are you?" She's like, "I'm that random one-night stand trailer park whore, and my kids have been waiting for you." He didn't even meet her.
Yeah, she's like, "My kids are so upset." I'm like, "Who the hell are your kids? And who the hell are you?"
don't even remember.
Didn't she
you.
say that her kids were upset?
Yeah, like
They don't even know who you
she
are.
went home saying, "Oh, I got this guy who's got a house. He's got a good job. We got us a new daddy."
We got us a new daddy.
Picked them up in the fucking Toys R Us. And all it cost me was a Miller Lite, the SoCo and Lime. I got me 6, 7 new house members. No way. I told her if she didn't leave, I'm calling the cops.
Daddy? Good. Yeah. We got us a new daddy. Where have you been, Michael? Where have you been? Oh, we've been waiting my kids up, Victor.
Michael and the shitbirds need to earn us money so we can move into a better home.
You and those goddamn shitbirds, Michael, need to earn us a new dollar so we can get a new house, a new jailhouse. Michael, you son of a bitch! Last time you fucked me, there was shit paper hanging out of your asshole. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it.
Yo, I'm
Is that what her voice sounded like? Dude, I barely remember because I was 15, but I just remember some broad hanging out in the driveway at 1 in the morning when we got home from Florida.
Dude, I bet Phil and Abe had a
And
condition
she's like,
when they
where
saw
have
that.
you been? Dude,
April's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Just go." So I got out of the van, I grabbed my stuff. The kids are like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Just go."
I was like half asleep. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
did she like break into your house and live there while you were away?
Nah, that was some other girl. But this girl,
Where do you meet these bros at, Uncle
Hey,
Al?
that's nice stuff.
stole
I'll
my-
use it. I'll use all this stuff. Look, he's got a microwave. Oh, my God, he's loaded. He's got a microwave.
Yo, didn't you meet that bitch at a bar where there was no air conditioning, so you had to get cooled off by going to your car?
yeah, I was like, "Let's go in the car and take a
Oh,
ride."
class.
Yeah, Raab himself just showed up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, where were you at? The Sweaty Boy Factory hanging out with Barbie come in? You gotta buy yourself a job. Yeah, we was down there at the Sweaty Boy Factory the other night and fucking Novak takes home Barbie cotton stingy titty. I was gonna butter Raab. I was gonna butter. Yeah, were you gonna butter that night? I'm trying to butter Raab.
Bunner.
Her fucking cunt was too Barbie had a boner, dude.
Raab, what do you think of my new girlfriend?
Ew.
I love the bitch, though. I think.
You love her?
I think so. It's going that direction.
Damn, dude. I never.
I guess you'd have to
Novak
love her
would
if you want to put up with Barbie cunt.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, man, you know that Barbie come in, you're crazy like that.
Good, Raab. What's the note you wrote the other night?
Oh, yeah, what was
Remember it. Come on, remember it.
I don't know what.
Remember it.
Yeah, fucking Rob Bob Swavely. Yeah, Rob Bob Swavely stopped by the Sweaty Boy Factory, man. We was hanging out with Barbie cotton stingy titty, man.
Oh man.
I haven't seen him in ages, and he was at Australia Day at Rake Yohn's house.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Rob Bob Swavely.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a name I haven't heard in like 10 years.
Just can remember that, though.
Dude, I remember the most random shit.
All right, it's time to go, fellas.
All right.
We're overdue.
Oh, gee.
I'm overdoing Matt's goddamn baby. You're gonna be the daddy of the kids, Matt. That's how it's gonna be, or I will fuck you up, you son of a bitch. You and that fucking goatee think you're such hot shit. You and them goddamn crows, or shit crows, or whatever the fuck you march around town, you prance up and down, you fucking asshole. Matt? Yeah, I bought some sexy negligee. You know how to spell that?
Yeah.
I don't. Why don't you spell your name all over my chest when you fucking come? Is that too much, fellas? Is that too fucking much? Would it be too much of this answer to call me the fuck back? You mother beep!
I could probably put MC on her stomach. That's about it. Run out of ink.
Like a squid.
That was fine, everybody. Say goodbye. This was the porn. This was officially like the porn issue.
Take it out, you fucking daddy!
I'm coughing.
So I'm gonna play one last song for you guys. This is Agatho Diamond, and the song is called Serpent's Embrace. I bought this album by chance in Bucharest, Romania, and it's one of my favorites. This song is awesome. This is Radio Bam Sirius 28 Faction, and we are all saying goodbye, including Pervert Deco.
I wish you'd put your fucking serpent right in my fucking clam, Matt, you motherfucker! I mean Radio Bam Sirius 28 Faction, fuck me, Matt, you motherfucker! I hate where have you been?
That's Radio Bam for this week. We're done. Tune in next week for more. You can leave now.
It's Radio Bam. Radio Bam every Monday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Email me now at Radio Bam.
Why don't you take a picture of your sweet white ass and send it on over to Radio Bam at Sirius-Radio.com.
Call Radio Bam at 877-PORN-BAG.
That's 877-PORN-BAG. Sweet dreams, Peapod.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
On Sirius 28 Faction.